2015 Mitsubishi Mirage. Now, this is not going into second gear. All the other gears are fine, but the first thing I want to look at is the clutch cable. Now that's just underneath the battery there. It may be stretched, but instead of going to all the work of doing the clutch, and I haven't done one of these, I want to remove that clutch cable first and see if there's any wear and tear. So the first thing I want to do is remove the battery holder, and there is somewhere, where are we? Yeah, there's that 10mm bolt just in there. Now I saw a lot of videos on these cables. Primarily they were done in Indonesian, so I saw a bit of their hand gestures and stuff like that, but it was a little bit confusing when it was still a little bit not in English. So I thought, I haven't seen one of these in English, so I thought I'd do an Aussie one and go from there. So it holds on underneath there. So if you look here, there's a pin that holds there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this air line to the box and take that battery out. So we'll go from there. Okay, so these are a 10mm for your battery holder. So I'm only going to just show parts of parts. I'm not going to do complete video on everything I do, but what I'm going to do is that's 10mm, that's 10mm. We'll take those off first, so you can do that too. With the battery holder on this one, I only had to bring that one up a bit, and then it loosened it off, and I was able to pull it off. They're just hooked underneath with a slight bend in the L bar, so that's off. So next, these are most likely 10mm on your battery clamp. So we'll disconnect. Oh, where are we? 10mm. Yeah, so they're 10mm too. So we're going to take off the battery clamps. They're 10mm there, so there. Looks like a good battery in this one. So the green, that's a good sign. Okay, so that's out. There's your... Okay, so that's out. Now, you could probably do that with a ratchet or open ender or a ring spanner, but you can easily remove these with a Phillips screwdriver, big chunky one. You just want to open that up, and very easy disconnection. What's this one going to? Okay, that pulls out there, and we can pull this one off. This is just allowing access to that cable, and you can just string it up there. So it just comes off this clippy thing, and there's your cable. There's the cable. So I don't know whether this cable is stretched. This car's done approximately 200,000 Ks, and so we've got to take that cotter pin or split pin, what they call them, push, like I'll get the tool, so you got to pretty much push these pins both down so they're together. So you want to bring that pin down and that pin down so it touches each other, squash them down. It's too hard with the finger, and then we're going to pull that up. Back in a sec. So that's what I meant. It's a pin, you just bring its arms in and straight, and then get it from the top, pull it straight up. I just used one of these grabbing tools, something like that, pliers, just grab and pull out. Too easy. Okay, so we've got the pin off. That will help, or should I say, make it easier to obviously take the cable off. You need that out to take the cable off because it slides to your left that way. So let's go from there for a sec. So next I took that bolt off there, sorry, the nut. It's 12mm on the socket, so that was on there, that holds the cable. So another piece of the puzzle. It's just there. Okay, next there's a knob here. I went anti-clockwise, so down that way, brought out the thread to about there. It was about 5 in where it started, 4 to 5 in threads from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was about there. I de-threaded it all the way out to there, and then this is movable here, so then it released that more closer to the end of the gearbox there, and then I just pried it off there, so that's loose now. That's off there. So now it's just a matter of what's holding this. So this plastic thing somewhere. I'll have a look at that and see how that comes off. 1 second. It's quite simple actually. This just pushes it backwards. That's it. And it comes out, look. So if you probably pull this boot up where it goes skiddy, push it out and then back up. Too easy. And then obviously you feed it through, and we'll bring it up to there. 1 second. Okay, so that's out on that end. Now it looks like that just jams in there. I might just, does it pull out? Yeah, it just pulls out because you can push that down, and look at that, it pops out. So now, where does that go? So it's going right to the back inside your firewall, probably to your pedal. So let's get inside the car and have a look and see what's going on in there. Okay, now I've opened the door. You can see the clutch goes all the way down because there's no obviously pressure to that cable. Now I'm going to take this quarter of the underneath part of the steering off the cover. I can see 1 Phillips, and on the adjacent side or opposite side I see another Phillips. So I'm going to take those off and see if I can unclick. This feels like it could be clicked. Might be under here too. I'll have a look and let you know. 1 sec. Yeah, those 2 screws are out. Now I just pulled this part and it already unclicked itself. That easy. So, oh, it's falling more. Looks a bit dusty in there. So it looks like this will all just come out. It's just got a couple connectors here. So let's have a look. Probably has a push thing here somewhere. That pulls out, so it's got a little, where are we? Little push tab there to push in. And what's this one got? You can always feel around. There's the push tabs on this side. Push and pull. See, a little push tab just in there. And that's released those plugs. Alright. So anything else holding this girl? Okay, we've got another one down the bottom. Don't panic, there's another one. So it looks like there's another push tab. Another push tab in there. Somewhere here. It came out with me just touching that bit. Alright, what else have we got? Looks like it just, anything else holding it? It looks like it's just stuck up in there. 1 second, I've got to put the phone down. Okay, it's got, there's like a, under here, there's, oh, where are we? There's like a little plastic clip there that needs to come off. The other one just fell out on this. That just came off anyway. I'm just seeing whether or not I have to take that clip off or not. But it looks like, where are we? Clutch. Okay. The cable is up there. You can see it just loose now. You look up here. Where are we? There. How loose that is. Now, I'll just put on the phone torch. Okay, we've got the phone torch on. So there's the cable. Look at that. So I'd say that just slips upways, just upways and over. So if you look when it goes back, forward and back, it doesn't look like much is holding it on there. Well, let's have a look. Okay, I was right, of course. Where are we? Where is that cable? Yeah, so that cable just, there's no pin on that one. It just slid off the top. So that's the cable there. If you look here, all that did is you pull the clutch forward towards you and then slip that off the top. And then it just pops out from the firewall. Watch this. Okay, so there it is. I've already popped it, but all you do is just pull that forward and it comes off, and watch this. Should drag the way out. There she is. That's the cable. So go over to the new cable. Throw that there and there. You got a little bit of difference of a boot on the end, so should probably go to there, and then pull out on one side to bring it in, and there. And the new one's got even an extra bracket there. So I'm going to just check if there's any stretching. Okay, so these are the two cables side by side. There's a slight difference with probably OEM to aftermarket. The new one's got an extra bracket. That's a bracket at the same height. It's got a little bit thicker grommet at the top here. That's different. Inside the actual square where it holds seems a little bit bigger maybe, or there's definitely some sort of slight size difference in the look of it. Hopefully everything works still well, and time to put back in. Now I'm going to put it back in. You just reverse the procedure of how you took it out, and then we'll go from there. So that second bracket, because I bent it down, it actually yeah, the whole thing unscrews just here, so just be reminded of this part, that it doesn't bend down, it just comes off on that nut. I've tested out the gears and still got an issue with second gear, so clutch cable works well. That's all installed. It wasn't a hard install. If it goes up there or not, but there seems to be a bit of looseness for some reason here, but maybe they don't tighten up fully there. Don't know what's going on, but that's all there. Bolts on, and back with the air pipe and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, wasn't a hard job, but hopefully this helps you out as far as changing a clutch cable. So again, you just have to reverse what I've done, and then you can put it back together pretty easy. So this is a 2015 Mitsubishi Mirage. Look at the side here. So yeah, let's see what's next to see why we don't have second gear.